possible felony charges could be filed against Bieber over an egging. That's right, detectives trying to get enough evidence together to determine whether Bieber is responsible for an egg-throwing attack that caused $20,000 in damage to his neighbor's house. Joining me now, Jane Velez Mitchell, host of HLN's Jane Velez Mitchell. Who would have thunk that an egging would lead to so much? You know you egged as a kid, right?
I actually did not. I was living in the city, and we didn't participate. I also didn't
I did it, but I was 12, 13 years old. I wasn't 19 years old when I was doing it. So, you know, can he be deported because of this?
Well, the general consensus is he is not going to get deported, even if he were convicted of everything everybody is accusing him of. These are not the classic crimes that result in deportation. These are not the rape and murder of the aggravated felonies.
It's still a felony.
Yes, if he were convicted of a felony. But I will say this, the American Civil Liberties Union has been posting some interesting twists on this, suggesting on their website that if he were a poor immigrant, he might be in a holding cell somewhere right now and facing possible deportation. And they say essentially the laws can be twisted, that this idea of an aggravated felony has become very flexible in its definition, and that it is sometimes twisted to deport people for far lesser crimes, which to me says that, yes, there is a two-tiered system of justice in this country. One for Justin Bieber and the other for everybody else.
Justin Bieber better hope that, you know, law enforcement officials aren't listening to Twitter, because hashtag deport Bieber trended on Twitter just last week. Could he actually go back to Canada and escape these charges?
Well, you know, he's in Panama, supposedly, frolicking on the beach with the girl that was supposedly riding shotgun with him when he was drag racing in his yellow Lamborghini.
Allegedly.
Of course, he says he wasn't drag racing, that he was, you know. So I don't think he's going to go into retreat anytime soon. But I think this is a wonderful opportunity to look at our highly dysfunctional criminal justice system. I mean, this guy can't really get in trouble, right? And he's done things that, what? A neighbor said he spat in his face. Then he allegedly, purportedly, they're investigating, egged a neighbor's house to the tune of $20,000. Somebody says he's drag racing. He's pulled over for DUI. He curses at the cops. He's resisting arrest. And yet, what happens? No, police raid his house, right? They find what they believe are drugs. Who gets arrested? A young African-American man who happens to be staying at his house.
Yeah, even though it's Bieber's house.